Welcome to a special edition of the Jeff
and the Bonch
Show.
Mid-season special.
That's right.
We're at the halfway point. We're halftime of the season, pretty much.
You think you've seen mid-season awards? We're here are some real mid-season awards.
That's right.
And to start off, I thought we could start with a nice glass of champagne.
A glass of bubbly.
Yeah.
See how long this takes you have to open.
That's
not bad. I'm impressed.
need a bottle opener. Bubbly. Cheers! We made it to mid-season.
All right.
Now to the awards.
Yes, indeed.
So we should start with the MVP award.
Yep. Pretty clear cut, from what I'm concerned. Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons 7-0.
Yes. I think we both actually said on last week's show we were expecting the first loss to come in Philadelphia, and Matt Ryan said, "Watch this."
3 TDs, no picks. Matty Ice time.
The Falcons finally opened up the offense for him. They're like, "Wait a minute, we have a good quarterback and 2 really good receivers. Maybe we should pass the ball more."
Yep.
Crazy idea. No.
Beastly, clear-cut MVP winner, and that's why we have this award for him.
It's the Falcon?
It's a Falcon. It's made of glass, and we hope you'll enjoy it. It's headed to Falcons facilities, and there's your award. So you want to put that over there?
Sure.
Matty Ice. And you only get an award, by the way, if there's a consensus between us. We did not plan this beforehand.
Yeah, that's right.
Consensus, you get an award. If it's not, you get nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Zilch.
Added incentive, a reason to watch our show instead of others. Okay, now let's move on to least valuable player. I'm giving this one
to
a Mr. Cam Newton.
Ooh, okay.
You're not?
No.
Okay,
I want a
I'm
different
giving it to
direction.
Cam Newton. Rookie of the Year last year, people this year are talking, oh, will he even be MVP? This guy, he's a beast. He can run, he can pass. He's a super freak. That's what they were saying. Now the Panthers are 1-6. He has 5 TDs, 8 interceptions. The team stinks.
He had a pick 6 last week, led to the loss.
Yeah, so I think least valuable player, Cam Newton. Who are you going?
Okay. When I look at least valuable player, I think who is the guy that was most expected to make his team good or better and is just completely disappointed? And I'm going to go with the $100 million man, Mario Williams.
Mario Williams, interesting selection.
A guy that was given the biggest contract in the history of the NFL for defensive player. And all you heard all preseason is, oh, the Bills' defense it's improved. It's going to be a menacing defensive line. They're going to sack left and right. And all you see from Mario Williams is, oh, my wrist hurts. Oh, yeah. I'm getting double blood. I'm getting double blood.
Excuse.
You know, whining, crying, like a little baby.
You know what I think is good, though? Is for this we actually have a prize that the two of them can share.
Oh, really?
We do, because the prize for these guys is some nice cherry brandy. Time for the offensive player.
I don't think there was a clear-cut winner here. You go to a lot of different directions.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong. I think you're going to go quarterback.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm going to go with, according to Jeff, the most disappointing player in the NFL.
I am also.
A couple weeks ago, Aaron Rodgers, 21 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions.
Dude, I don't know what's funny. After I deemed him the most disappointing player in the NFL, he has 11 TDs, 0 picks, and the Packers are 3-0.
Clearly somebody watches the show and you're a little angry.
What we have for Aaron, I think he'll like it. He's a cool guy. Is this giant candle thing.
Interesting choice of prize.
I thought he would like it. It's sort of beachy. He lives in Green Bay. It's a nice little
Yeah, there's not a lot of sand and sun.
There's some fake sand in there, some nice shells, and he could light a candle.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defense.
Once again, it's not even a question.
J.J. Watt.
Indeed.
Has he been insane or what?
He basically single-handedly won the Monday Football game against the Jets, batting down all his passes, caused a couple of interceptions. He's what you call a disruption. He literally disrupts the other team's offense by himself.
Well, he's 9.5 sacks.
Leading the league in sacks.
And
probably leading the league in pass deflections.
I did. I looked that up. Passes defended for a lineman.
Yeah.
And he has 10, which is double Jason Pierre-Paul, who's in second, who has 5. In this goblet from medieval times.
Oh.
Comeback Player of the Year. Who's it going to be?
The leading rusher in the NFL off of an ACL tear 9 months ago.
Not who I'm doing.
Really?
No, how are you doing that?
Adrian Peterson is leading the league in rushing after he blew his knee out less than a year ago.
So what? Peyton Manning,
I guess,
lost his neck. What's more
he
important?
Didn't lose his neck.
What's more important, your neck or your leg? If you had to pick
for a
one,
running back, your knee.
and for anyone, your neck.
Well, yes.
Peyton Manning, here, I got the stats, buddy. Maybe because you're powered that you don't got the stats. Peyton Manning has the league's best QB rating.
He does. I don't know.
17 TDs, 4 picks.
Yeah.
Averaging 300-plus yards a game.
Yes.
You could make the argument that Peyton Manning is the MVP and not Matt Ryan.
Adrian Peterson, the fact that he came back so quickly from an injury is supposed to leave you out for a year.
Yeah.
Basically, you're not going to see BAP till at least November, December at the earliest. And he's leading the league in rushing right now. That's insane. And yourself.
Well, nobody's getting the prize for that then.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
No prize.
All right, well then I think this is fine. This actually is an easy one.
Yeah.
Rookie. I think we're combining offensive and defensive rookie.
It's easy as,
Forget it.
it's easy as RG3.
Easy as pie.
Mm-hmm.
I doubted this guy. I thought the Redskins were dumb for doing all
I
that
didn't.
stuff. I really did. The most surprising to me actually is that he's completing 66.8% of his passes.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy to me.
I mean, I don't want to, put him in a group of like stereotypical, but stereotypically, the type of quarterback he is that runs a lot,
Yeah, the running
and
quarterback.
with a strong arm, aren't accurate.
I know, that's what's...
McNabb, Vic, that type of guy. He's not. I can't really compare him to anybody.
This computer monitor.
Why?
I thought it was cool because it's sort of
because he wasn't born when these things were out.
well, it's sort of cool. It's like the duality of it all, where he's young, he's a rookie, so he's getting something old as a memento, sort of like a trophy.
He
This
he
trophy
was not
from the
born
past.
when this thing was made.
And I bet he wishes that he was not. Times are better now for quarterbacks.
Coach of the year. Okay, I have 2 answers for this.
I think I know your 2 answers.
Yeah.
Let's hear what they are, though.
Well, my first answer for the coach that's actually coaching this year, I like Joe Philbin of the Miami Dolphins.
A lot of people do.
And it's not because I'm a big fan of the way he coaches, but the fact that
Yeah.
he had a roster of just a rookie quarterback that people thought was a bust, receivers that wouldn't start on most NFL teams, and then I wouldn't say he added any talent from the previous coach's roster, Mr. Sperano, and he's gotten 4-3, and they're competitive in every game. And I respect that. For a rookie head coach, that's impressive to me.
I'm going Mike Smith, Atlanta Falcons. The only undefeated team, he's the easy choice to me. Because I think if you don't like Joe Philbin,
Yeah.
there's really nobody out
There's
there.
not a standout.
There's not a real standout.
The person I really want to give the Coach of the Year award to is Sean Payton. Because his absence on the Saints has changed them so much. Sean Payton's the real Coach of the Year. They went from a top NFL team to one of the drags just from his absence. As far as I'm concerned, he's the Coach of the Year. It shows you how important a good head coach is. And Sean Payton's a good head coach.
Yeah.
He should get the Coach of the Year award just for how bad the Saints are without him there.
Well, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Time for the pink slip of the year. I'm giving it to Ron Rivera, Carolina
Ooh,
Panthers.
okay.
I am. They just fired the GM. The Panthers, a lot of it has to do with Cam Newton, but a lot of people thought this year they could be one of those teams. Maybe they're going to go to the playoffs. They look better, looking pretty good. They stink. This team stinks, and the defense stinks. And he's supposed to be a defensive-minded head coach, and the defense stinks. He's going to be fired, I think, before the end of the year.
The fact they fired the general manager already, pretty much.
Yeah, you're a goner, buddy, so who are you taking?
So happy because I get to complain about this guy. Norv Turner.
You just hate Norv Turner.
He's
such an easy choice.
Give me a good reason to not hate Norv Turner.
You could say him every single year.
That's right. And my point is, he's still here. Why does he still have a job? He's the worst head coach. Oh my God, he's so bad.
You just really hate him.
He's so bad. How does he still have a job? He's the only San Diego who still have a job.
I mean, I considered him, but I still think
fire the GM too, because he doesn't know what he's doing either.
Both. I mean, probably at the end of the season.
I mean, as bad as it's always been, the Norv turnover has been. The last 2 weeks of being up 24-0 at the half. I don't care if it was Peyton Manning. 24-0 at the half on Monday Football and losing. And then in a game you have to have in Cleveland, you lose 7-6.
To the Browns.
7-6.
To the Browns.
You couldn't score 8 points.
Against the Browns.
You couldn't score a touchdown against Cleveland.
Let's do best team.
Easy. Houston Texans. Don't think about it.
I also had the Houston Texans.
Most complete team.
Yeah, that's what I
You
actually
can say,
wrote.
okay, one team is a great offense, one team is a great team. This team is great on both sides of the ball.
And the offense hasn't even played to how good they really are yet.
Yeah.
They really haven't.
Like, Andre Johnson isn't Andre Johnson yet. I don't know if he's still getting over some injuries or just not throwing him the ball. The point is, this team only has to throw if they want to. They're like, we're going to run the ball down your throat. I dare you to stop us.
Let's go to most surprising team.
You know how I'm
Well,
going.
no, but we're going surprising in a good way first. Because surprising can be bad. You can have a bad surprise. I've had bad surprise. Whoa, that's not a good surprise.
Yeah, but your Super Bowl pick.
Like my Super Bowl pick. But that wasn't a surprise. I did it myself. But, most surprising team, who are you going?
That's easy. My boys, the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't think so.
They
That's
were
fine.
3-13 last year or something like that.
Well, I know a team that was 2-14 last year.
Mm-hmm.
And they're called the Indianapolis Colts. And you know what? They're not that bad. They are 4-3, and the way that they've been playing and their schedule, they could be a playoff team. They could go from being a 2-14 team, first pick in the draft, to being a playoff team.
I can't disagree with that either.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Andrew Luck, I thought he would look good. I didn't think he'd look this good. I really didn't. Reggie Wayne looks like the Reggie Wayne of old with this guy.
Yeah, it's amazing when he has a quarterback that's competent.
Yeah, but the Colts, I'm going right now. Colts are going to make the playoffs.
A most surprising bad team, you kind of already covered it. The Carolina Panthers.
Really?
Because I didn't think they were going to make the playoffs, but I thought, okay, they're definitely going to be a 7-8 win team maybe. They're going to be competitive. And it's basically, they've regressed to the team they were before they got Cam Newton. They were one of the worst teams in the league.
Probably the worst now, honestly.
They're amazingly bad.
I don't know how you can't go Saints for this award.
Well, there's a reason for that, though. That's easily
But
explainable.
so what? They're still the most surprisingly bad team.
Not surprising to me, because they lost their head coach.
You didn't think they'd be at least 8-8 this year?
No, I don't like 6-10. I was not a fan of the Saints going in without their head coach.
Did you really think
suspended
they have
players.
the second worst record in the entire NFC? You thought that?
Not
Drew
surprising
Brees.
to me.
They won the Super Bowl 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
They were 13-3 last year.
The Cardinals won the Super Bowl 4 years
They
ago.
were 13-3. The Cardinals didn't win the Super Bowl.
They were in the Super Bowl 4
Oh, I
years
thought you
ago.
said they won it. I was
No,
like,
they didn't win, and I know they didn't win.
Like you're living in Bonch
I
fantasy
wish.
land.
They should have
Or
won it.
Fitzy's
They had it.
MVP.
He would have had an MVP for that last drive.
We have one more prize. I feel like we should just give it to somebody.
Okay.
Let's give this prize.
What's the prize for?
Well, it was going to be for.
Okay, I have actually something because I think it should be mentioned. He should be mentioned. Fantasy football MVP.
That's a good category.
In my opinion, it's got to be Alfred Morris.
Well,
of
is
the
this
Washington
when we go
Redskins.
MVP? Is this who would you take as the first pick right now?
No, that's Aaron Foster. That's not even a question.
Okay, so we're not going.
I'm
that.
saying the guy that's basically like fantasy breakout player of the year. You want to say that?
Oh, that's a different thing. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I think Alfred Morris deserves to be mentioned.
Okay, we'll give him an award. We're gonna give him.
I want to give him something. He's been fantastic.
We're gonna give him this plant. Right here. It was gonna be for the comeback player because it died and then it came back. It grew back. It was sort of clever.
It's time for perfect picks.
Our picks are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
They actually are.
They
pretty
actually
good.
are.
All right. Well, we'll start with game of the week.
Yeah,
'cause-
easy pick for me, game of the week.
What are you two?
Giants Steelers.
Yeah, easy pick.
That's a fun game. Like,
It is a
yeah,
fun game.
I want to watch this game.
I mean, you know who I'm going.
I know who you go. We all know who you're going with.
Who am I going with? The Steelers.
The team that's facing the Giants.
Yeah. No, but I also picked the Steelers to make the playoffs.
That's true. He's gonna make the Super Bowl.
To make the Super Bowl. That's right. And you know what? We'll get to that in
Yeah, we'll get
one
to that
second.
later.
But I'm going Steelers. We're gonna have a fun game on our hands. Going Steelers because the Steelers have the best pass defense in the entire NFL. The Giants rely on their passing game. Ahmad Bradshaw's looked a little good. Just don't get your hopes up, everybody. He's still a mediocre running back.
Yeah.
And the Giants' pass defense is just okay. They're just okay. Bottom half of the league. And Big Ben looked great last week. Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown. I don't know. I'm expecting a big week from Big Ben again. Steelers win it in a close one. It's going to be a good game. We got a good
Should
one
be a
on our
very
hands.
good game. I'm going to go with the Giants from two main reasons.
Okay.
Number one, I think the best way to beat the Steelers is to get to Big Ben with that terrible offensive line. And if any pass rush can do it, the
That's
Giants
true.
can. Number two, in a close matchup, especially this year, I'm always going to take the NFC team over the AFC team, but they're both good teams. We saw that with Texans-Packers, I think. It was very clear.
Well, that's a little different.
It was a little different because the Packers needed the game, I know. But, and the Giants just always find a way to win these games, where they're like, as lucky as the Des Bryant play was with the pinky out of bounds. The Giants always find a way to win these games. I'm not going to pick against them until they lose one like this. Lock it up.
Lock it up!
Okay.
Did you know, I looked it up, I'm 14-2 with my Lock It Up picks, and you're 13-2.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So, you should listen to us, you should bet on these games illegally, and you'll make a lot of money. I don't care. So,
I mean, if you live in Las Vegas, you can do it legally. Good for you.
Yeah, go move there.
Yeah.
But listen to us, you're good. So, I'll go first. I've got Packers over Cardinals.
Have it as well.
Texans over Bills.
That's 2.
And then, this is the only one where I saw those two. I was like, okay, easy.
Yeah,
easy.
those are the 2 easy ones.
Easy. Then I have Redskins over Panthers.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I do. I think the Panthers are that bad.
Yeah, they are that bad.
I think RG3 and the Redskins, coming off a loss, I don't see them losing 2 games in a row, especially losing to this Panthers team. I think RG3 is going to do
You mean
really
RG3
good.
Facing the prototype RG3, Cam Newton?
Yeah, I think he's going to put him in his place.
Yeah.
You mean RG3, who's a complainer version?
Yeah, the
not nearly as
whining
good.
version.
Yeah, not even a version. But that's my third one. What is your third one?
I hate picking it, but I'm going to take the Chargers against the Chiefs on Thursday.
Okay.
And I hate picking the Chargers because but the Chiefs are so bad.
I just couldn't do it after they lost to the Browns.
It's the thing. Are they going to lose to the 2 worst teams in the league in a row? They're at home.
If
They're
they
at
do,
home
maybe
this
you'll
time.
get your wish and
That's the
Turner
thing.
will be fired
If
off
the
the
Chargers
bat.
lose twice to the 2 worst teams in football, possibly, like North Turner shouldn't even be allowed to go to the post-game press conference. And here we go.
It's time for Upset Special.
This is the start of the Bears' collapse.
I
They're
picked
going to
the
lose to
Titans.
They're going to lose to the Titans.
I have the Titans too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I sort of think I'm like you, where I just sort of I think the Titans have this game for some
They have
reason.
some. There's something going on with the Titans, and I don't trust the Bears. Listen, if the Bears win this game, probably my Bears miss the playoffs thing is probably kibosh
7-1
already. But I feel like this is the game that starts the Bears'
It's sort
decline.
of the Bears almost lost to the Panthers,
Because the next 2 weeks after this, the Bears have Houston and San Francisco, I believe.
so they need this win.
If they lose this, it could be boom 6-4 just like that.
Revised Super Bowl picks.
Yes.
Get those helmets over here, buddy.
Okay. As you know, every 4 weeks.
We do our revised
We've had them going
Super
since
Bowl
February.
picks.
When you last left us.
So what was your original pick? Say original?
All right.
Revised.
Okay. My original pick, was Saints Texans. That was before Bounty
Yeah,
Gate.
good one with the Saints there, buddy.
That was before the Bounty Gate. That was when I thought Sean Payton was the head coach. I then replaced the Saints with the Packers at the next pick. I think that was like in April.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Well, I'm not done yet. My next pick was the 49ers at week 4.
You just keep changing it, didn't you?
We can't even put the helmet back in.
Okay, just leave it. Don't worry about it.
And my next pick was the Niners.
Okay.
And now, I'm going to keep changing my mind. I will go with the defending Super Bowl champions, the New York Giants.
Okay. Who are you taking to win it?
Oh, Texans.
Texans still?
Best team in the league. And I want to see the Super Bowl. This would be a lot of fun.
All right. Well,
I can't pick against the Giants until somebody beats them. You got to beat the champ.
Well, I originally had, and I had it.
You've had the same pick.
I've been stubborn. I'm a stubborn person.
Are you finally ready to
Battle
the
of
Eagles are just
Pennsylvania.
a disaster?
Steelers, Eagles. Okay. I still believe in the Steelers.
I don't fault you for that.
I do. And
Hey,
I think the Steelers beat the Giants.
The
this
AFC's
week.
open enough
So,
for someone.
I think the Steelers. I can't do it anymore, Philly. I tried so hard.
You finally gave up.
I tried. I gave up. Now if they do it, I'd be shocked. But I can't.
Yeah, now that
now that I've given up, they're gonna be
5
great.
wins in a row
Yeah.
because you gave up
But
on
I can't
them.
do it.
The curse of Jeff is lifted.
I can't do it anymore. And I'm actually going
Yeah.
49ers. I think we're going to have a what's it called? Like a slobber fest.
You like that whole
I don't know.
defensive,
I do I like defensive.
So do I. I like that kind
tough
of game.
defensive games. I think also what surprised me the most about the 49ers this year is Alex Smith. He's surprised me the most.
Here's my rebuttal to that. What did Alex Smith do when he played this team? He looked like Alex Smith again.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
I need to
know.
see the Niners be able to beat the Giants before I pick them in the Super Bowl. That's why I changed my pick.
That's why you changed your
The
pick.
Niners haven't been able to beat the Giants yet. Let me see them do it.
We'll see. I don't know. I still
And both
think,
games were in San Francisco, and they still couldn't beat them.
well, third time's the charm. That's what people say. Happy NFL midseason.
Yep.
We're halfway. It's been a wacky season so far with those replacement referees.
It's only going to get wackier.
It's only going to get wackier.
You know that.
So thank you for watching the Jeff
And the Bonch
Show, our special midseason awards.
Yep.
So, bye everybody.
Shalom.
Put your hat on.
I'm not putting the hat on.
You gotta do it.
I'm not putting the hat on.
You gotta do it.
I'm not putting the hat on.
All right.